Long-term contract. Subway purchases ingredients through long-term contracts with suppliers, including specific terms and conditions, price to be fixed, quality requirements, delivery schedules. Price to be fixed purchase commitments depending on the market condition to secure an adequate vendor selection. Evaluates its vendor by following its own sourcing guidelines. Evaluate suppliers against the supplier principles, policy guidelines and other requirements such as food ingredient standards and supply requirements. Purchase order. After Subway has evaluated the vendor and selected the vendor, Subway will issue a purchase order to the vendor, which will indicate what food materials including Subway needs, the quantity, time and date. Vendor shipping. After the purchase order is sent to the vendor will deliver the goods ordered on Subway's order, and these goods will physically go into Subway's warehouse. Subway staff receive the goods and start checking that they match the quantity and price ordered. Invoice. After Subway receives the goods, Subway will receive an invoice from vendor which will include the purchase order number, invoice number, shipment number, date of shipment, quantity of materials ordered and the total price. Payment. Once the invoice has been received, Subway needs to proceed to the final step, payment. Subway needs to make payment within the agreed term. Production planning. Production planning is the process of defining and establishing the objectives that will guide a company's production process, determining what goods or services a company will produce, how much will be produced, when it will be produced, the resources required for production, and the overall timeline. The goal of production planning is to ensure that a company is able to meet the needs of its customers. Production order. A production order is a document used in production to specify the materials, quantities, resources and costs required to produce a finished product. It is essentially a set of instructions that guide the production process from start to finish. A typical production order includes the following information: order number and date, item description and quantity, bill of materials, BOM, production start and end dates. Bill of materials, BOM. The bill of materials includes the quantity, locations, work involved and resources to produce the quality sandwich. Forecasting. The top management of Subway will be responsible for overseeing the performance of local and international outlets and their employees, using sales demand as a basis. Subway will develop a sales plan, production plan, and capacity plan.
Created using Powtoon.